Hello students, standard time chapter number 3, pair of linear equation in two variables. In exercise 3.4, question number 2, in which first three sums we already solved, first two sums, third one was today we have to solve. Now in that exercise we are use the elimination method, right? So based on that, whatever the question is given, first of all we have to make an equation, and then after we have to find out the solution of the linear pair equation, right? So in question number 3, there is given the sum of the digits of a two-digit number. They say two-digit numbers, digit summation is given, which is 9. From the first statement, they give the two-digit numbers, digit summation is 9. Another thing, also the 9 times the number, whatever the two-digit numbers, it's 9 times, is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits, right? If you change the two-digit numbers digit, then as per the second statement they mentioned the 9 times the given two-digit number is 2 times of whatever the you change your digits, it's 2 times. Okay, that is given in a second statement. So they said find out the number. So in a question they mentioned the given number is a two-digit number, right? Suppose I take the one of the example. Suppose I write the two-digit number as a 28, right? In which this 8 is called the unit place digit. This is a unit place digit, right? And then 2 is called the tens place digit, right? Now, as per the question, we have to find out the number which is a two-digit number. So it means we have to find out the unit place digit value as well as tens place digit value. So these two things we have to find out for given questions. Find out the number. So for that, suppose right now we are not knowing the which number is there, right? So here we take the x as a unit place digit and y as a tens place digit, right? That two place digit we assume. So first of all, we take the let x be a unit place digit. We assume that thing, and another digit which is a y be the tens place digit. Right. So after writing unit place digit and tens place digit, what is that number? How we can define? Suppose I take the 28. So how we can define? That unit place digit is multiplied by 1 and tens place digit is multiplied by 10, and we add them, so we get the 28, right? Because 2 tens are 20 plus 8 ones are 8. So 20 plus 8, we get the 28, right? So it means whatever the tens place digit, we have to multiply with 10, and whatever the 8 unit place digit, we have to multiply with 1, and we have to add them, so we get the number. So due to that unit place digit is x and tens place digit y, so we get the number is what? Number we can define, number is equal to two-digit number we can define as whatever the tens place digit, we have to multiply by 10, so we get the 10y. Right, plus in which we have to add unit place digit, we have to multiply by 1. So unit place digit is a x is multiplied by 1, so we get the x. So two-digit number we get as a 10y plus x. Right. Now, as per the first statement, the sum of the digits of a two-digit number. So this is a unit place digit and this is a tens place digit. In both digits summation we have to take, right? Both digit summation we have to take, which is given a 9, right? So according to question, whatever the two-digit number, its digit summation is given 9. So two-digit numbers we take, in which we can take the unit place as a x and tens place we get the y. So both digit summation is given a 9. So this is the first equation. Okay. Now from the second one, second statement is given 9 times the number. 9 times this number means after taking unit place digit as a x and tens place as a y, we get this number. So these numbers 9 times is equal with twice of the 2 times means twice of the which number? The number obtained by the reversing order of the digit. Now see, here right now we take the unit place as a x and tens place as a y. Right? If you change your order, means reversing the order. Reversing the order means that unit place digit comes to the tens place digit comes to the unit place, right? So this is we change the order, or it is reverse the order, right? So due to that, can say right as a number. This is a unit place digit, so we have to multiply by 1, in which we have to add tens place digit, we have to multiply by 10. So that is our number after 10x plus y. 10x plus y. After we reversing the order of the digit, right? So we get this number 10x plus y. So here we define the number obtained by the reversing the order of the digit is equal to which one? That number we get 10x plus y. Okay, so now we have to write the second equation. We have to make a second equation. So in second equation, read the statement, second statement. 9 times this number means this number is given, right? So according to question, from the question we make this second equation. According to question, 9 times this number is given number. 9 times given two digit number is equal to what? 9 times this number is what? Twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digit. So after reversing the order of the digit is twice, 2 times the 10x plus y. Okay, so that thing we have to write. Now sorry, here we have to we plot the, here we define the equation only. So 10y plus x, right? Given number is 10y plus x, and after reversing the order of the digit we get that number. So now we multiply inside the 9, so 90y plus 9x, right? And we multiply 2 inside the bracket, so 20x plus 2y, right? Now suppose we take all these terms in the left hand side. So here is a 90y, here is a plus 9x, plus 20x comes to the left hand side minus 20x, plus 2y comes to the left hand side minus 2y is equal to 0. Now 90y minus 2y, so we get the 88y. Now 9x minus 20x, so we get the minus 11x is equal to 0. Right? Now from this one we can take 11 as a common now. Suppose you take that 11 as a common. 11 as a common. So here we get the 8y minus x is equal to 0. Right? So here we can define if this 11 goes to the right hand side, so it is a 0 only. So we get the 8y minus x is equal to 0. Now suppose both terms we take in the right hand side, so it is what? 0 is equal to x minus 8y. So we can say another equation is what? 8 minus x minus 8y is equal to 0. This is our second equation. Now as I told you in exercise 3.4 we use the elimination method. So equation 1 and equation 2 we use the elimination method. In elimination method what we do? Any one of the variables coefficient we have to make a same or equal. So here in that equation already we get x coefficient as a 1 and here is a x coefficient as a 1 is there, right? So no need to multiply with any number to the any equation, right? So using the elimination method, in equation 1 and 2, so first is what? X plus y is equal to 9. Second equation is what? X minus 8y is equal to 0. Right? Whenever both terms having the same sign, then we have to do the subtraction. Right? So plus will become a minus, minus will become a plus, and here is a 0 only. Right? So plus x minus x 0, plus y plus 8y. So we get the plus 9y, and it is a 9. So y is equal to, that 9 goes to the right hand side, so 9 by 9. So y is equal to, we get as a 1. Right? Now that y is equal to 1, we put the equation number 1, so we get the x value. So put y is equal to 1 in equation number 1. So equation number 1, there is a x plus y value we put as a 1 is equal to right hand side is a 9. Plus 1 goes to the right hand side become a minus 1. So we get the x is equal to 8. Right? But they ask the number. We have to find out the number. So here we assume x as what? It is a unit assume y, which is 1, which is a tens place digit. So we can write the number is which one? We have to write the two digit number, right? The number is unit place digit, we have to write here as a 8, and tens place digit is a y, we have to write here 1. Okay, so 18 is that number. Our answer is what? 18. And if you verify that way also, they say sum of the digits of the two digit number is what? 9. Take the summation of that two digit number. That both digit addition to 8 plus 1 is what? 9. Right? So that way we can verify also. So this is 18 is our given number. Okay. So that way we have to solve. Now question number 4. Question number 4 we have to solve. Question number 4 is also important. Many times when question asked. Now see the question number 4. There is given Meena went to a bank to withdraw the 2000 rupees. Right? She want to 2000 rupees. But she asked to a cashier to give her only rupees 15 notes and 100 rupees note. She want to 2000 rupees. She want 2000 rupees. In which form? She want in form of rupees 50 and rupees 100. No any other note he required. No 500 notes he required, or 20 rupees, 10 rupees. Right? She required only 50 rupees note and 100 rupees note, and total amount is 2000 she want. Now Meena got 25 notes. It is mentioned. Total number of notes she get, which is what? Meena got 25 notes in all. Right? So find the how many notes of rupees 15. How many notes of rupees 15 and rupees 100 she received. So two things we have to find out. Number of 50 rupees note in 2000 rupees, number of 50 rupees note, and number of 100 rupees note. Right? So for that both value we take the x as a variable for the first one and y as a variable for the second one. Right? So its solution here I represent. Fourth solution here I represent. Let the number of rupees 15 notes is equal to x. We assume as x number of notes are there, and let the number of 100 rupees note be 100 rupee notes be y. Y number of means y is represent the number of 100 notes. Right? Now see from this statement, what is the meaning of that? Meena got 25 notes in all. Right? So from the question, according to question, right, what we can say? The x plus y is equal to how many? 25. Right? Because they said number of 50 notes is x and number of 100 is a y. And she received whatever the amount in form of a 1500. So total notes, whenever we count total notes, right? So total notes is what? 25. Okay? So we can define according to question. We can say 50 rupees x naught and 100 rupees y naught is equal to total naught is 25. That is given here. Now, using the total amount, we have to make another equation. Now see here, I give the one of the example. Suppose I say I have a 100 rupees 5 notes. 100 rupees 5 notes. So what you get? Total amount is what? 500. If I have a 100 rupees 5 note, then what I can say? I have a 500 rupees, right? So this is represent the amount, right? This is represent the number of notes, because I said 100 rupees 5 note. So this is give the total amount, right? Total amount. So it means if you multiply your amount with your number of notes, so you get the total amount, right? So here she want to take the 2000 as a total amount. So whenever we write the 2000 as a total amount using the 50 rupees note and 100 rupees note, so how we can write? So as I told you, amount and number of notes multiplication you have to do. Okay, so using the number of 50 rupees note is x and its amount is what? 50, right? So 50 into x we get. 50 into x. Number of 50 notes and it is a x number of notes, right? Number of in place of 100 amount is 50 50 rupees note. Same way in which we have to add what? Here is a 100 number. 100 is the amount, and how many notes? Number of 100 notes is how many? Y. So its total amount is what? 100 Y. Right? So which we have to add 100 Y. And after that addition of this one, we get the total amount is 2000 rupees. Right? So this one is also we can write from the according to question. According to question, we make the another equation which is this one. But here we simplify it, so we get the, because coefficient is large, so we make it as a simplification. Here from both the terms in left hand side, 50 we can take as a common out. So from the here is a 50 is common out. So here as a first term is a x is remaining term. From here 50 as a common out. So here remaining term is a 2y is equal to 2000. Right? Now that 50 goes to the right hand side and divide, then we get the 2000 divided by 50. Right? So here we get the 40. So x plus 2y is equal to 40. This is our second equation. Okay. Now as I told you, we have to use the elimination method in between equation 1 and 2. And we have to find out its solution x and y value, which is represent the number of 50 rupees note and the number of 100 rupees note. Right? So observe both the equation. In both the equation, or one of the variable is a x, its coefficient is a 1 is here. Right? So coefficient is same is given, means same we get. So no need to multiply with any number. Okay. So here using elimination method, in equation 1 and 2, what we can write? X plus y is equal to 25 and x plus 2y is equal to 40. Now whatever the variable is same, its sign is same, so we have to subtract that equation. So second equation sign is changed. Plus is become minus, plus is become minus, plus is become a minus. Now plus x minus x is 0, plus y minus 2y, y minus 2y. What is your answer? Y minus 2y. So we get the minus y as the answer, right? Minus y is equal to 25 minus 40. 25 minus 40. Right? So what we get? Minus 15. Right? So minus 15 we get. Now here we get the minus y is equal to minus 15. So minus minus sign cancel out from the both sides. So we get the y is equal to 15. Now y is represent what? This is the number of 100 rupees. So it is confirmed that there are 15 notes which is a 100. Right? Another thing, we have to find out the x value. So for x, we have to put in equation number 1 as y is a 15. Put y is equal to 15 in equation number 1. In equation number 1 is what? X plus y is equal to 25. So x plus y is a 15 is equal to 25. Plus 15 is goes to the right hand side. So become a minus 15. So 25 minus 15. So we get the x is equal to 10. Right? So at last we have to find out, we have to write the answer. Here number of rupees 50 notes is how many? 10, because x is represent the number of 50 notes, and number of rupees 100 notes is how many? 15. Right? And if you add that 10 plus 15, so total number of notes you get as a 25. Okay, so that way you can also verify your answer. So total we get the 25. Okay, it is very easy, but that two equation we have to make. That in that one you have to concentrate how to make from the question that two equation. Okay. Now question number 5. There is a one reading library is given, and library has some rules in which they mention if any students take a book, then they have to pay a charge according to their rules. And they make a rules for the first 3 days. They take the rules as the first 3 days. Some fixed charge they fix, and after that additional charge they have to pay per day. Right? So here observe the question number 5. leading library has a fixed charge. For how many days? For the first 3 days. So they mention if any student take a book, then 3 days charge he has to pay. This is a fixed charge, right? Fixed charge for the first 3 days. And additional charge for each day then after he has to pay or she has to pay day wise charge. Okay. Now one of the students, Sarita, paid 27 rupees for how many days? For book kept for a 7 days. So 7 days total charge it is 27 rupees. And while Susie paid 21 rupees for the book kept for the how many days? 5 days. For the 5 days she paid the 21 rupees. So they said find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra days. So there are two things we have to find out. Fixed charge is what? And charge for each extra days. There are two things we have to find out. Whatever the two things we have to find out, so for that we have to assume the variable. For the fixed charge we take as we take as a x, and for the charge per day, or you can say charge for each extra day, we take as a 1, right? So fifth number's solution here we write, let the fixed charge be x rupees x, and charge for each extra days and charge for each extra day be 1, be rupees 1, right? Now according to statement we have to make a equation. According to question we have to make a, first of all, according to question, or you can say according to condition given in a question. According to condition. Now see, Sarita paid 27 rupees. Total amount is she paid 27 rupees. For book kept for how many days? 7 days. Now here day wise they give the charge. Day wise fixed charge is x rupees, and each extra day's charge we have to pay is a y rupees. So amount is 27. Total amount she has to pay 27 amount. In form of amount we have to write our whatever the given condition. 27 rupees she paid for 7 days. But observe that here is a 7, the total days is 7, but as per the given condition, the fixed charge is for how many days? 3 days. Right? 3 days charge they take as a fixed charge. So this is a fixed charge for the 3 days charge. Okay, which is a x rupees. So 3 days we have to consider in this one. Plus in a 7 days, 3 days is considered as a fixed days. So how many days charge is pending? For 4 days, right? So 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Right? 7 days he kept a book. Out of that, they said 3 days charge is a fix. Okay, this is a x. Right? But additional 4 days are there. Extra 4 days is there. So 4 days charge is what? Each extra day charge is y. Is extra days charge is y, then 4 days charge is what? 4, 5. Right? So that is become is equal to 27. X is a charge of first 3 days, y is a charge of extra days, but in which we have to take the 4 days charge, so it is become a 4y. So addition of x plus 4y is equal to 27. So this is our equation number 1. Okay. Now second one. Susie paid the rupees 21 for the book kept for the 5 days. Okay. So according to question or according to condition, see 5 days charge we have to pay, which is a 21. So here I write the total charge 21. Now out of 5 days there is a fixed charge for the 3 days, right? So 3 days charge is what? Fixed charge is a x. In which total day is a 5. So 3 days here we consider 3 days charge is x. So remaining days is what? 2, right? Because 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. And first 3 days charge is a fixed, which is a x. So remaining 2 days charge is what? Each extra day charge is a y. So remaining 2 days charge is what? Plus 2y is equal to total charge here she has to pay is a 21. Right? So x plus 2y is equal to 21. Okay, so that way we have to make a equation number 2. Now observe the both equation. X plus 4y is equal to 27, x plus 2y is equal to 21. In which the x variables coefficient is the same 1 1, So here we no need to multiply with any number, right? So using elimination method, we have to solve this one using elimination method. In equation 1 and equation number 2. So x plus 4y is equal to 27, x plus 2y is equal to 21. Both s sign is the same, so we have to subtract. So in second equation we have to change the sign. Plus sign is become minus, plus sign is become minus. Here is a plus, so it is become a minus. So plus x minus x 0. Plus 4y minus 2y is a plus 2y. Okay. If you have any confusion, then that way you can take 4y minus 2y. Okay. So 4y minus 2y is what? 2y. Right? And here 27 minus 21. Bigger number is a 27. Whose sign is a plus. So plus minus minus. And bigger number sign we have to put is a plus sign. Is a 6. Now y value we have to find out. So 2 is goes to the right hand side. So 6 divided by 2. So we get the y as a 3. So y value we get as a 3. Y is what? Y is the each extra day charge. Right? So extra day charge is what? How many rupees? 3 rupees. And that y value we put any one of the equations. Suppose we put in equation number 2. Put y is equal to 3 in equation number 2. So we get the x value. So it is a x plus 2 into y value we put as a 3 is equal to 21. Now x plus 2 3s are 6 is equal to 21. So plus 6 is goes to the right hand side, become a minus 6. 21 minus 6 is a 15. Right, so x value we get as a 15. So that x is what? This is x is a fixed charge of first 3 days. Okay, so we can write here another answer. Fixed charge for first 3 days. For first 3 days. 3 days is rupees 15. And that y is what? Y is each extra day's charge represent. And charge of each extra day is how many rupees? 3 rupees. Right? So that way you can solve the elimination using elimination method the given question.